Hello. So let me hi, whoever is here. Let me know if you can hear and if you see the trading view. I will wait for the message, for the confirmation. And I will start regarding the TA. We will see the market, what is going on. So happy new all-time high on SP 500. Almost reached the main target that I've been waiting on this monthly time frame. Let me do this current interval only. Hello. Let me know if you can see the trading view, please. I think this one I will delete. This is not relevant. This is not relevant. So you can hear, but let me know if you can see the trading view. Currently I'm sharing SP 500. From my side it should be everything fine. It should be showing, but I hope that you don't have any issues as well. So happy new all-time high on SP 500. The stock market almost reached the Fibonacci levels that you can see here on the screen. So look at this accuracy of Fibs. Here's the 0, here is the 1, 0 and 1, 0 and 1 levels. They just show the areas from where I pulled the Fibonacci, and currently we can see how nicely it's going up. It did a breakout about 0.75, and now next target is this one. Technically this area should hold. We will see if the price will do a breakout, and it will be a true breakout. In this case the price should hold above this 1.41 level, and then it can continue to go much higher, which will be insane rally. We can see that on the other side flipped the 17. That's why we have this bullish momentum. So yes, the trend looks strong so far. Then I have highlighted on 3 monthly time frame, because when we see such momentums, and when we see that the price is trying to, the price in the price discovery phase. Just a second, let me close the window. There's some noises. So what do I do when we see that the price did a new all-time high and it's showing a bullish momentum? Don't look right now on time frame, just pay attention to the price action. All right, so if we go to the lower time frame, in our case the time frame that is lower than 3 monthly chart, it's 2 monthly, monthly, and so on. So I'm going right now to monthly time frame, which is lower than 3 monthly. That's why I said if we go to lower time frame, we see that RSI did flip above the 70, and right now it's showing the momentum. Price is in a price discovery phase, and how far it can go, we don't know. It can either reject from the Fibonacci levels if it will respect them, right? Or it can do a breakout. What I usually do, if I see the bullish momentum and I don't know like how long the trend can go, for example, I bought some spot back, in the lows, but on this way up, I'm taking profits, but still I have something left for the rest, so to understand when is the next stop, or where is the price can reverse, what do I usually do? Either I zoom out, like first of course I put the fibs. Another trick that I do is I simply use RSI. RSI can be a really nice indicator that can help you to understand tops and bottoms. So the same strategy that you do on a regular chart with the candlesticks, here you also put like trend lines, just lines to identify possibly strong resistance levels from where RSI was always rejecting and was changing the trend. So here it is uptrending. Then I put this level around 77. Why? We can see that here first time the price was reaching this area whenever it was giving the RSI was giving the close or was dropping below the 77 level, it was breaking such a downtrend move, right? Then another here for a long period, RSI couldn't flip the 77 level, right? It was 1, 2, 3 times. I will put it a bit lower. So it was coming 3 times to the same area during like a long period of time, every time rejecting, and when it rejected finally last time, it brought like significant drop. Here the same situation. Yes, RSI pumped till this area, then it started to decline and it brought this kind of crazy dump here as well. So it just tells us that on the monthly chart, once SP500, RSI will come to the 76.68 or 77 level, this is a time to be cautious. So what I do usually, I set an alarm. Okay, I log in and set as a current interval only. So once RSI will come to this 77, this will be for us a strong indicator to stay cautious, because once it will reach this area, this can be a possible top before another strong correction. Okay, so this is one possibility how I try to find the possible bottoms. And then what I do as well is let me show this line on all intervals, and let's see where this line will come on this 3 monthly time frame. Okay, on the 3 monthly we see that this line, that RSI is flipping above this line, and on 3 monthly chart we also have confluence that This level was standing as a strong resistance. So we see 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, RSI was reaching this area and either rejecting or was going higher. Then what did I do? I, on 3 monthly time frame, also set this line on 79.95 level, because this was also the top once, but only once, so still this level can be interesting. And I'm just using my logic. Once on 3 monthly, the RSI will come to 79.95, and on the same time I will see on the monthly it's reaching 77 level. Then it will be for me just the double confidence that okay, the SP 500 came to the strong area from where it can start reversing. And in this case, I just work according to RSI, and RSI usually is a very good indicator that can tell you when it is better to book profits if you're taking like swing positions, if you're buying spot and so on. So RSI can be really a good friend in this case. And as example, to see how accurate it was, let me do this. So this is the first time when the price was consolidating too long. Here RSI just a bit lower than 76, but still we can see that it was already reversing, and this is what it brought, this crazy drop of 20%, 22%. Then another area, look at this. This is the first time, August 2nd, 2021. This was the first time when SP 500 reached this 76.68 area on the RSI, right? Then after some time of the the price was still going a bit higher, but it was already losing the momentum. The price showed bearish divergence, and as a result we had this long bearish market when SP 500 dropped more than 30%. This was really a bad time for the crypto market, when crypto was dropping a lot, and I think this was the time when Bitcoin was around $19,000 or $16,000. I don't remember now exact price. So you can see how every time SP 500 was respecting exactly this level on the RSI, and after it was giving this strong dumps. Right, here's as well October 2018, as a result 22% down. Here it was a bit different situation. SP 500 was giving was trying to give momentums, even though the price was not moving so strong. Like we can see by the price action how choppy it was actually. Yes, it is uptrending, but every candle was, if we will check what is inside this monthly candle, we will see a lot of ranges. So this was not so easy period to leverage trade, or opening puts and calls, because these candlesticks, they show that it was pretty choppy period, even though overall it was uptrending. But when the RSI came to the 76, 77 level, it starts to show this very strong, very big bearish divergence, when we see this RSI is just flat, price is trying to go up, and then as a result market just dumps another 15%. So can we have something similar? I think yes. Another thing that we should pay attention is the price is too far from this EMAs, 2026 EMAs, and usually whenever the price was pumping too hard and was away from this 2026 EMAs, it was always bringing such crazy corrections. I'm not calling for a correction right now, but once the RSI will come to strong level and SP500 looks like it's reaching strong Fibonacci levels, I would not be surprised to see something like this. So either it will be something like that, like long consolidation before significant drop, or just sharp drop. So overall we can see like again 22% of the move down. What I always prefer is just a sharp drop during like with a few candles. In this case we can see like 2 candles and SP500 dropped like 20%. Instead of having such a bear market that we had in 2022. This was really hard period to trade. Most altcoins did drop a lot, like significantly, and I know that a lot of people lost their money. And this is a time when I just started trading, and it was not easy. So why I'm giving this information for you is just to be careful, just to be prepared. Of course, it will not happen like now or tomorrow, but near future, just when SP500 will reach this possible top. Just be careful, because we will go now to Bitcoin. And even though Bitcoin is looking good right now, and I'm still waiting for this target, yes, the price action is super slow and super choppy, like here, right? It did reject from $116,000 but found a support on this daily FVG, and look at this price action. Basically all this time, let me turn off all these things. Look at this price action. So basically all this period, Bitcoin was pretty choppy, pumping from 116,000 till and dumping till 114,500. Altcoins were even worse. I got stopped on some positions, right? And it was really choppy, and especially yesterday the price action was really ugly. But overall, like even though you see such chop, try to be less emotional and focus on patterns that tells you that bulls are leading the market or the bears. So what is the confluence for myself? First of all, the price is above this EMAs, at least 50 EMA on a daily. 50 EMA already showed us that it was strong EMA on a daily time frame. So if we zoom out, we see that one time the price was already finding support, second time here was finding support, right? So third time here it found a support, and this time the same price respecting 50 EMAs, then daily FVG, it was really respected. Every time price was reaching this area around 114,700, 800, it was every time bouncing. We can see it clearly on a lower time frame. Let's go to 1 hour time frame for that, and we can see this price action. Yeah, every time price was coming to 114,800, it was bouncing, and on 1 hour we see that it was even giving us a higher low and higher highs. Yes, well, if this was a low, This is the highest low, this is another one, and then this is the high, this is the higher high, this is another one, and this is another one that was formed. Okay, so overall it's uptrending if we go to 1 hour time frame on daily as well. So EMAs, FVGs, and another thing, price was always trying to flip above 0.5 Fibonacci, and on Fibs, if the price is flipping above 0.5, I mean if it gives us a confirmation with the daily close, I mean with the candle close, like here and here, then it just confirms us of the bull strength, and that the next stop should be 0.75086. So I'm expecting like 3 to 4% of the move up, with possible strong rejection from these areas. But I would not be surprised to see also some fake breakout, you know. But if the price will return back and will give a close at least about 0.86 or 122,136, then just expect like this is another top and the price will continue downtrending. This can also happen on a daily time frame. Yeah, so far it is bullish. So far it is bullish, current interval only. Yeah, so what I wanted to say as well is that Bitcoin has this strong resistance area from where it can reject. Okay, so it will be not a mistake to try to short from this area. But another thing, maybe it will be because of the news, or well, I don't know, something else. What can happen, since we see very strong SP500 and it still has some power to pump, and especially didn't reach yet this RSI on the monthly, you know, what can happen? I would not be also surprised. I need to go for this to weekly, maybe monthly. On monthly, okay, on monthly, let's go to monthly. I would not be surprised to see price reaching again new all-time high and then correcting. So next target according to Fibs, it's 131,696 dollars. So what can we see? A breakout and strong rejection. Okay, and this will be another top before like a strong correction and before the Bitcoin giving us this the test of these zones, at least $100,000, where where it has like monthly FVG. Of course, for me and probably for most people would be perfect to see a deeper correction to get better prices, you know, for the next run. Currently I'm talking about high time frame, and it's around $90,000, where it has also this EMAs. But since EMAs has tendency to move, so what can happen? The price reaching again new all-time high, then slowly correcting till $100,000. Meanwhile, EMA is just slowly moving forward towards to this next monthly FVG. Why I think that this also can happen? Because so far, according if we look to monthly, 1 to 3 months in a row, market makers just holding this area, and they're not giving any pullback till this zone. So probably price will not come to $86,000, $87,000, and maximum what it can give us like around $100,000, and that's it. Well, it's just my thoughts. Of course, course, the time will show, but it's just my thoughts that if there will be a breakout and crazy run till next new all-time high, this would not also surprise me. If you longed on this way up, then great. If you're thinking when to long again, we can check it a bit later. Okay, because I want to check some other stuff as well before like looking for proper setups. Now I will read chat if there's something. Okay, there's nothing. So I want to go to Ethereum. Ethereum is holding as well very strong. On a daily, we see a nice retest of this 2026 EMA's daily FVG. Price is still holding above $4,400. Yeah, and currently it looks pretty strong. Pretty strong. We have 3 days for the weekly close. 3D looks also pretty healthy. Bounce from the 3D FVG. Yeah, Ethereum looks like it can give a run. So let me go to daily. I think I will delete this. I will delete this. Let me turn off everything. So I will put FIP. Yeah. So what do we see right now? We see that on daily, currently Fibonacci came to 1.61 FIB level, but the price is above 0.5. This I will turn off. I don't need it. Very good that the price is above 0.5. I think that it can give a nice run till this zone, $4,700. If you longed, then fine, this can be interesting to short. Otherwise, it can give a breakout, something like this. This is the next target. Like from here, it's like 7%. Yeah, Ethereum could give like around 5K. So far looks interesting. Let me go to 4-hour time frame. So on 4-hour, I don't see any good entry. I don't see a good entry, to be honest. Let's check on 1 hour. On 1 hour, it looks like we have 30 minutes for 1 hour close. So we need to wait for the confirmation probably. If we look on 1 hour time frame, on 1 hour it has resistance around here this week. It's 4,631.30, let's say. Let's check if there's any FVG. No FVG's resistance. So we need to see if the price will keep consolidating above this 1 hour bullish on the block or demand zone. Let me do it green. Or it also has confluence with 1 hour FVG. Yeah, here. Then it can be interesting to take a long with small stop loss. So something like this. And with those targets that I highlighted. We need to see. So if it will do a retest of 1 hour demand zones, then it will be interesting to long with the stop loss just below this week like 4,571. And my first target, I would put first target here, 4,622. So let me just leave the take profits. Yeah, I would do something like that. With this take profits, 0.75, 1.41, and 2.41 Fibonacci levels, almost 4% of the move until this previous high. And yeah, but it's really important to hold this 1 hour interest zone, this FVG or the block, you can call it however you want. In case the price is losing this level, which means it's not bouncing, it's giving a close below 4,590. This is where the entry is. In this case, we can simply use Fibonacci for the next entry. So this I can delete. Yeah, so first entry can be 0.5, which also has confluence with this 200 EMA on 1 hour time frame and FVG. Okay, let's go to 4 hour. On 4 hour, it also has a confluence with 4 hour FVG and 50 EMA is a 0.5 price area. And in case the price will give a deeper pullback, then again I think the 0.75 or 4,470 area can be interesting to look for longs one more time, because so far it is showing pretty strong reaction every time. Again, not big stop loss, just 1% from 0.75, and in case it bounces from 0.5, I think I would do 1% of the stop loss, or I would just check on a lower time frame the low on a 15 minute, for example, if it comes to 0.5 and starts consolidating, or I would just long with the two limits, 0.5 and 0.75. Just in this case, you need to manage your size of the position. Okay, so if the price will reach, if the price will be, not the price, but the position will be stopped, you will not lose more than you should. Okay, otherwise, if this is the top on Ethereum, which I'm not sure right now, in case the price is losing this 4,400 area, then again we can consider this zone as a possible interesting zone to long, and of course lower, like 4,100. Right now I'm not sure if Ethereum will give us 3,800 area. Probably I will delete these levels for now and this as well, because currently Ethereum looks pretty strong and it's holding. So we need to see what is going on the lower time frame, if it will lose all these areas to say that okay, Ethereum is finally like correcting properly and it will go like to $3,800. Okay, so what do we see right now? Good that we didn't rush too long Ethereum. As I said, we need to wait for the confirmations. I'm not longing here as well. I want to see the reaction, which means I go to lower time frame. Yeah, and on the lower time frame, I also check where is this line in case Ethereum will close 15-minute candle. It will be considered for me as trend shift and the change of the structure. Okay, so we see that I took this small area, price currently came exactly to this buy zone. So far it's bouncing, but I would want to see a proper either consolidation here, because price can drop a bit lower till the 0.75 fib, and this is the fib level, which is a key level for me on 15-minute time frame, which will tell me if the price is holding above this zone, it will continue uptrending. Okay, if the price is giving me like a drop, then starts to showing like weakness, like lower highs and bearish divergence, and giving every time 15-minute close below 0.75 Fibonacci level, then we can say that okay, there will be more nuke coming. Okay, so that's why I'm not just rushing. I'm preparing the setup, but I'm also waiting for the confirmation. What can be interesting, either to try short with a really tiny stop loss. In our case it's 0.26 if we short from current level, and with take profits like again around 0.75, and once it will give a confirmation that it is weak, then you can just keep your short position till next targets that you can see on this Fibonacci levels. Okay, because every this fib level is a support level. So this one is not relevant. I see a strong sell off right now. The price looks like it will give a breakdown below the 0.5. So basically this short setup should play out, and first take profit is around 0.75 Fibonacci, which is 0.28% of the move. In this case we will have a 1 RR set up. So if I will put again with the stop loss and take profit here, we can see the ratio, risk reward ratio, is almost 1%, 1, right? If it will give lower targets, then our risk to reward ratio will flip into almost 3. And how to take profits on this move down, like you can take like 30% here, then 20% here, and just leave the rest. And of course, once you took first take profit and then second take profit, move your stop loss to first take profit. In this case, even if it will stop you out, you will still be in a good profit. Hi Abdulaziz, I would not rush too long right now. Market, like crypto market, looks pretty weak, honestly. So this is a short idea. You can put your take profit, first take profit around 4,580. Okay. Another thing I want to talk about, Bitcoin dominance. I want to check Bitcoin dominance. Okay, it is rejected yesterday. Need to see. I want to see a breakdown below this 57.4. Once it will do a breakdown, this is when I will be I will stay calm and say, okay, Bitcoin dominance is showing weakness, altcoins should run soon. Otherwise, Bitcoin dominance can easily bounce again from this low, from the support, and it can be a killer for the altcoins. USD dominance rejected as well yesterday. Currently came to this previous low and bounced. We need to see. It should not give a breakout about this 4-hour FEG. Probably it will bounce now a bit to just retest this area here. Let me check according to 4.26. But very important, even if it will do like this, it's very important to give a bearish reaction. Let's see. Ethereum so far weak. 15 minute. This is what we have. Let me check altcoins meanwhile. Let me check total 3 and others domination. Why it's so slow? Totals 3. Let's go daily. Totals 3. Following the plan. So it did a breakout, retested, and currently heading towards the 1.35 trillion market cap. And so it should give like it's already up 5%, and it should give like another like 15% of the run. Let me check weekly. Weekly looks good. I think any pullback on alts should be for buying. Just buy and hold. Others domination looks really very good. The same like with it has the same price action as total 3. So basically altcoins chart look pretty decent. They should give a run, in my opinion, during the weekend. Let's check crypto. I mean altcoins. Look at XRP daily time frame. I will show you something. How to do this. Where it is? Where is the 0? Okay. So we see the 0.86 fib. I think it's from monthly time frame. So this level at $3.14 was standing as a strong resistance, right? As a result, price dropped during these days for 6-7% and found support on 0.75 Fibonacci. Here you can see 0.75, and it's back up another like 4-5%. Okay, and right now, since it had this 0.86 as a resistance, and according to what I see on the total 3 others domination, I think we will see this kind of setup on most altcoins, which means upcoming days and weeks I would not be surprised to see like next 8 to 15% of the move up. So altcoins still look good, even though they were correcting, even though they stopped a lot of positions recently. And what I see next, even though like Ethereum right now is weak, Bitcoin shows some weakness on the low time frame. I like how altcoins like XRP not giving any reaction, and once Ethereum, Bitcoin will find support and start and will stop dumping, I think altcoins will give a run. Ava the same. Ava looks really good to buy here and long in my opinion. Let me check weekly. Weekly looks not bad. Monthly 12 days. We have 12 days for the monthly close. I think it will give a run. So let's check where we can try to long. So 12-hour, we still have 2 hours for the 12-hour close. On a daily we have 14 hours. On a 4-hour it's already bouncing from some FEG probably here. Yeah, 4-hour FEG looks decent. Yeah, it looks good here to buy or long. Swing, I would take swing position to be honest. Here, like I will go also to low time frame to check if there will be any better entry. 1 hour, let's check 1 hour time frame. So 1 hour is the same picture as on Ethereum. Yeah, Ethereum right now is bouncing. Okay, it looks like it found support on the 0.5. Interesting. So very interesting price action on hour. On 1 hour it also bounced from this 200 EMA. I hope it will give some correction at least on 1 hour. So I will take this tiny price action. Yes, so I will put the limit on $305.73. Then if it will give a deeper correction, like if it will give a drop, then I will take this zone. Oops. 1.41, because it can do like this. Either it can come to 0.5, 0.75 area, like $305, $304 and bounce. Or if you don't want to, if you want to wait more, you can just wait. It can do also something like this. Test this 1.41 FIB or this 4-hour FEG zone and then give a run. In this case, I would want to target at least this previous high, and this price action can give like 25% of the move. And if everything is fine, the price is giving nice pump, beautiful weekly close, then we can expect probably new all-time high on Aave. Yeah. Oh no, no. Then we can expect like a price reaching this previous new all-time high. So in this case, if you buy here, you can get either 25% or like 45% of the move, and maybe if it will do new all-time highs, then 80% of the move, which in my opinion is a great opportunity. So I will set an alarm and we'll see how it is. We'll look for the price action. So I'm sharing levels with you again. Yeah. So something like this. And we can find this kind of setups a lot of in different altcoins. Also I want to check this new coins. Let me do new. new TA. So what do I like here? I like that it is actually it's uptrending, even though it's pretty choppy. Like we see pumps and dump, pumps and dump, but overall we see an uptrend formation, right? If this was a low, this is a higher low, and so far it also respecting this daily FEG, the daily bullish order block, yeah, demand zones. But the only resistance to break is this daily FEG above, yeah, or we can highlight $1.36, which we can find also thanks to Fibonacci. Yeah, if I put Fibs, we can see that, okay, 1.38 is a very strong level to break on the 4-hour time frame. So if we want to see a crazy run on SOMI, it's important to break this $1.38 dollar area. In this case, it can just go till it can pump till previous new all-time high, and even reach a new all-time high, like 2.09, 2.16 dollars area, which is from 0.5 Fibonacci. It's like 50% of the move. So what we can do in this situation? Right now, the price is just ranging in the middle of 4-hour FEG. On 1 hour, I like this uptrend formation. The price is respecting as well FEGs. I would not be surprised to see some EMAs, yeah, 100 EMA. So the price is respecting, and we can try basically to long from market, yeah, with a stop loss just below. And this week, this was the last low that has formed on the SOMI coin, and with targets like 0.5, 0.75, and then 1.41 Fibonacci. Like you can take it as a swing long position or as a spot, you know, you're risking just 4%, but you can get like 63% of the move. Yeah, and the risk reward here is almost 16%. Sorry, not percent, 16, which I think is good to try to risk. Another thing I really like that RSI is flipped above the middle, it's holding, and EMA is also respected. So yes, SOMI is really interesting to long. If you're trading on a Bybit account on CFT, then you can try to long it with like 0.5% of the risk, and yeah, you can get a really good profits. This one I don't have any price section here, not interesting. Camp, not interesting. Sapien, not interesting. Q, Flock looks interesting. It's been consolidating in this zone already for so long. Yeah, I think it's worth to try at least with a really tiny stop loss. It could give like fake pumps. Let's see if I will take this price action, this price area. Yeah, if you do like a scalp long, you can take 2%, either 5%, 11%, or even 20% if it will reach this high, September 15th high, where it rejected In case, why I'm putting such a tiny stop loss, because in case it will lose this level, then it can drop significantly. Like there's a lot of FVGs to test, a lot of space that was not tested, so it can do something like this before coming to this area, back to this support, and then giving a nice run. So yeah, flock is interesting to long here, just with a tiny stop loss. Do you have any questions? Do you want me to check any coin? Mix looks like losing momentum. Looks like it's losing momentum. Look at this. This was a period. Okay, this was a period when Mix was having bullish momentum, right? It flipped the 70 on 4-hour and had this crazy run. So here it also flipped 70 on the RSI, but couldn't give strong momentum. So what do we see? On the chart, the price came to previous high, but on the RSI tops, the recent top, like this top, is lower than the previous one. So it's showing us a bearish divergence. How strong the drop will be, I don't know. We should not we should still consider this level as a possibly strong level, because like we should not ignore this, because this level was standing for a long time a good support. So what can happen? If you're shorting here, you can try, but personally I would want to see price coming to this EMAs or this 4-hour FVGs. We can see this two boxes here, right? Two areas. Or you can also use FIPS. We can see how this FIPS align with 2026 EMA and 50 EMA, right? And this FVGs. So personally, I would be interested to look for longs at these areas. But overall, as long as Mix is consolidating above, let's say $11, it is interesting to long. It can do something like that. The RSI can come to the middle, bounce again, and on a chart it can look something like this. Yeah, and if RSI will give again the breakout above 70, then it can give another momentum and keep pushing price higher. Okay, so I'm not really interested to short, because first of all, such kind of coins, they can give a long price action before reaching like the slower targets. Like they can show something like this, so it pumped, dumped, like this, you know, like a snake, sorry, and then pump. So yeah, Mix I'm interested to long, so I'm setting them alarms, and I will look for the I will look to long it. Let me check the chat. So does anyone have questions? I think I will check some few more coins, and I will continue it in the Discord. Pump coin. Nothing here for me right now. Ave already bouncing. Okay. Oh no. I was checking 1 hour. Okay, all good. Tau can give a nice momentum. Once it will break this 200 EMA, it will give a crazy momentum. So keep an eye on Tau. Tau should give a nice momentum. I need to look for the better buy zone. I will set alarms. I hope that the market will give us entries. Yeah, overall, if there will be any correction on 1 hour time frame, just long. Yeah, just long or buy. I still think that it is good to buy altcoins. So if there will be any opportunity, you should buy. No doubts, you should buy, especially with this others domination, totals domination so far. They're only confirming that this was a retest of the breakout and now time to be sent. So today is Thursday, tomorrow is Friday. Do we have any news? Let me check if there are any news tomorrow. Oops. What is Wednesday? Thursday, Friday, nothing? No news? Or is it lagging? Let me check. Somehow it's low. I will check. Is it just mine? Nothing. Okay. So no news. No news. All right. Yeah, but I think that we will have a run during the weekend. Also, another thing is that if the market would want us to bring us a correction, it would start to correct already yesterday. Yesterday we had a really important news. Market, yeah, it reacted on a low time frame, but overall it's still holding strong. We can still see like green charts, right? So market overall looks pretty good. Let me check this coin. Oh, is it some new coin? Okay, with the new coins I have rules. So we had this crazy listing, right? So a lot of people were probably longing during this move up. And what market makers love to do usually is to dump the coin back. So all these late longs, they will start selling their positions or got liquidated. So how deep the coin like this can drop, I don't know. Example for you is this coin. Let me open. So here, camp, right? So it was listed, it pumped like crazy. Then we can see that since this last pump, since this week, it did like 70% down. Can it go lower? Possibly. Is this the bottom here? Also possible. Like it is really hard to be 100% sure like what will happen with this coin. It also depends a lot on the market makers. Okay, and on a daily, what I can say according to daily time frame, I really like that after this dump, the price found support on this small daily FVG or small like this demand zone of this candle. Okay, or if you use Fibs, you can put Fibonacci and see that the price found support exactly around the 0.86075 fib zones. So far, this area should be a support. In case the price, for this we need to go to like lower time frame, it can be 12, 4 hours and so on. In case we see this kind of dynamics, like price dropping below 0.75 and keeps rejecting, this support will turn into the resistance. In this case, next support could be found here around 0.022. Yeah, because the price shows us, the chart shows us that for 3 days this level was standing as a strong support. Okay, so technical bounce we can found here, but even if it will pump from this level, yeah, like another 10%, still the 0.75 will be a resistance. So even if it will pump, it can reject from 0.75. In this case, price can drop further. Okay, and next support according to Fibonacci is this one. Okay, but will it hold this? I don't know. I don't know, because such coins, they can drop, and it's really hard to say like if this is exactly the bottom or not. So I'm just giving you now possibilities. Now I should go to 4-hour time frame, to lower time frame, to see like what is going on inside this daily candle. So right now we see that this coin is respecting 4-hour FVG. Yeah, so here it rejected, and currently if I zoom in, we see that the 0.75 aligns still with this 4-hour FVG support and another demand zone on a 4-hour time frame. So on a 4-hour, you can try to look for longs from 0.75. It will not be a mistake, okay? But don't be surprised if the price will do this. It will drop below, as I said, and will start rejecting from 0.75. Then next target is this one. Yeah, this area, which also has a good confluence with on a 4-hour time frame with this bullish order block, bullish demand zone, and this will be your next area, like 0.022, 0.023 zone. It should hold this. Otherwise, if it will not give any strong reaction, then expect a drop of like 25-30% and maybe more. Okay, and how to understand, let's say the price dropped below this. Okay, so it dropped below and this support, and it's keep downtrending. Okay, it already came to this area, but still like shows some weakness. Use RSI. RSI can be a really good friend for you. Better wait for the strong confirmations on the RSI, like the price is too oversold. Okay, it can be either like it came to the 30, yeah, and starting like showing like a crazy oversold reaction. Here you will see a crazy drop on the chart, but you should see small reversal moves, like higher lows. Meanwhile, the price on the chart can show you lower lows. This will just tell you that this is a bullish divergence and price is preparing to reverse, and this is when it's safer to buy. Okay, in most cases when the price is oversold and showing bullish divergence, and you see that okay, the bearish trend is already losing its momentum, Usually it after showing all this information for you on the chart, price starts to reverse and can give like a crazy pump, like with one candle, you know, like what we could see on this coin camp. Like this is a good example for you. So this is what happened. So basically this was a support. It bounced but rejected from 4-hour FAG, right? Then it came back to the support but couldn't hold it. It gave a close below. Yeah, it gave a close below this support level. And then it started to only dump. So look, price is dumping like crazy. Meanwhile, RSI is below the 30, you know, and it's already like trying to reverse. Like it's here, it's still showing like lower lows here as well, but here slowly it's showing like equal level on the RSI. Meanwhile, the price is still dropping. And then what do we see? RSI flipped above 30, even though the price was just showing weakness. RSI was going up, and then we had this crazy momentum of almost 50%. Okay, so this can also happen on such coin, on this new coins. Okay, so it means that it can do something like that and then again reject, and from this levels, like, yeah, also 50% till this resistance zone. So right now this green box that I highlighted, it's a support. Then once the price flips below, it will be a resistance. Keep in mind, just it means don't forget to take profits once you will long or buy from the low this coin, and only if it will flip above this resistance, then we can expect like higher targets. So right now, conclusion on 4-hour, I would look for longs here on this 4-hour FVG zone. It will not be a mistake to long, but in case this level will show weakness, then this is your next strong area to look. Sui, let's check Sui. Sui, here is Sui. I was talking about Sui last time, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So what happened? Sui did this nice run, then it dropped, but still was holding the 0.5 fib. Right now, I'm expecting this area. I'm expecting like another like 8-9% up till $4.3 at least. Like, let me highlight 1.41, 1.61. Okay, 4.3. I'm expecting 4.3, where the price can either reject, yeah, again reject, or reach this area and just consolidate somewhere here before another run towards to $4.88. This is the next very important and strong area to break, to give a new all-time high. Overall, high time frame, I think that it will give this target before giving any correction. So from here, I'm expecting like a run of 30%. But if you didn't buy, if you missed a good entry, I would suggest to just go to low time frame and just use either EMAs. It can be on 1 hour, it can be on 15-minute time frame, also fine. I would just look to long on this 15-minute time frame on 20-26 EMAs or 50 EMAs. Like, I would not complicate anything, because we can see that price was respecting this EMAs before, and this time, in my opinion, it should also respect. But if you're not really working with EMAs, you can use Fibonacci. You just put fibs, yeah, and you can see if we go to 15 minutes, we can see that 0.5 aligns with this EMAs, then 0.75 with this EMAs. I would just buy it on either two two run, like first time, second time, in case there will be something again, further drop, something like this, which I doubt. I don't think it will happen. I don't see it right now according to price action. Then I would also set a limit order at around 3.73. But definitely I'm more interested to just buy on the nearest support levels. Okay, so this is, I will set alarms right now. Overall, I'm expecting to see it at around 4.3, like $5, around previous new all-time high. I'm pretty bullish on SUI and on altcoins in general. Okay, so anything else? Oh wow, what happened to this one? Okay, look at this. So Ethereum, if you shorted, the price came to this first take profit 0.75 and bouncing right now. So we need to, you can like move your stop loss to break even, or just leave it as it is, just move the stop a bit lower. If it will stop out, you will not lose much. Why I'm telling you like to wait a bit, to not put right now to break even, because the price can do something like that as well, like bounce again, retest, and then continue dropping. Okay, the next take profit is around 1.41. This can be your next take profit. So yeah, if you took short on Ethereum, congrats with first TP. Omni looks interesting. Like, pay attention to this kind of coins that are facing right now this 200 EMA on daily time frame. Once there will be a breakout, yes, they should give a run. Yeah, but very choppy on a lower time frame. Honestly, very choppy on a lower time frame. Altcoin still strong. Just retested this entry, previous entry, and so far it looks good. I think Altcoin next month, or yeah, I think till the end of this month and next month it could give a nice run till this 1.6 $1.8 dollars area. Of course, it will not happen just in one day, but patience pays off, right? So 70%, we can take 70% on fart. So you just try to find the entries on lower time frames, like go to 1 hour or 15 minutes, put fibs, okay, and just set alarms, and or just set limit orders and long. Bitcoin is holding. Yeah, look what was happening yesterday. crazy price action. So, any other questions, anyone? If there are no questions, I need to go to school to pick up my kids, and then I set an alarms and I will wait for the levels to reach these targets. And I'm interested to long the market. If there will be correction, I'm interested to long. Okay, so if there are no questions, I will stop. It's not to stop sharing. Okay, thank you so much for being here. If anyone from the Chroma or from CFT Discord, you can always tag me and ask your questions. I'll be happy to reply. So otherwise, I will see you next week on this YouTube channel, on the stream again. And yeah, I will see you around. Thank you so much for being here and asking questions. And see you all around. Have a nice day, everyone. So, end the stream.